Good day everyone, I'm Zedrick Garcia, the first presenter for the Chapter 11 Work System Design. Have you ever been to a restaurant, a store, or any other place where one person seems to be doing several different jobs? For example, is that person a wine staff, a chef, or even a dishwasher? And that person have to switch jobs at the moment's notice? Productive employees are employees who know what is expected of them and what to expect of themselves. Designing a work system that supports the company's objectives is essential to the company's success. Let's look at how companies design their work systems. Designing work system. First, a company determines the objectives and then it develops an operation strategy to achieve those objectives. Part of the operation strategy is designing a work system that provides the structure for the productivity of the company. The work systems includes job design, work measurement, and worker compensation. So let us first know what is designing a job. Job design specifies the contents of the job. You design a job by answering questions such as, what is your description of the job? What is the purpose of the job? Where's the job done? Who does the job? What background, training, or skill does an employee need to do the job? Let's look at the 3 additional factors in job design. First is technical feasibility. The job must be physically and mentally doable. The more demanding the job, the smaller is the applicant pool for that job. Second is economic feasibility. The cost of the job should be less than the value it adds. If the job as it is designed costs more than the value it adds, then it is not economically feasible. Lastly is behavioral feasibility. The degree to which the job is intrinsically satisfying to the employee. The challenge is to design a job so the worker feels good about doing the job and adds value by doing it. Machines or people? Obviously, machines do some things better than people, whereas people do other things better than machines. For example, we use calculators to do arithmetic or when we need high levels of precision. We use a machine when a job might be dangerous. We also use machine to lift or more heavy objects or to do some repetitive tasks. On the other hand, people are vastly superior to machines in a number of activities. Examples are personal interactions with others, creative thinking, judgment involving multiple variables, expressions of compassion or empathy, complex operations that may not follow linear logic, and teaching. Level of labor specialization. The higher the level of specialization, the narrower is the employee's scope of expertise. The professions such as medicine, law, academics are highly specialized. However, some low-level assembly or service jobs are also specialized. A doctor specializes in heart disease, a lawyer specializes in international law, or a professor specializes in operations management may do so. Because of intrinsic satisfaction in the job, without question, other factors also influence people to enter into particular professional careers. On the other hand, an assembly or service workers whose work is highly specialized often has a monotonous job. These individuals may have narrowly focused jobs because their skill levels are limited. Yet specialized and service workers contribute to organizational objectives because they yield high level productivity and low unit costs. Specialization from management perspective. Some of the advantages are readily available labor, minimal training needed, reasonable wage costs, and high productivity. The disadvantages are lack of flexibility and worker dissatisfaction characterized by high absenteeism, high turnover rates, high scrap rates, and grievances filed. For the perspective of employees, the advantages are minimal credentials needed, minimal responsibilities, minimal mental effort needed, and reasonable wages. The disadvantages are boredom, little growth opportunity, little control over work, little room for initiative, and little intrinsic satisfaction. Eliminating employee boredom. Companies that choose highly specialized job design have several options for reducing worker boredom, including job enlargement, job enrichment, and job rotation. So first is job enlargement, a horizontal expansion of the job through increasing the scope of the work assigned. The job designer adds other related tasks to the job so the worker produces a portion of the final product that he or she can recognize. Job enlargement is used to instill worker pride in the final product and give the employee ease of task variety. Second is job enrichment. A vertical expansion of the job through increased worker responsibility. This allows the worker some control over the workload in terms of scheduling, although not in terms of how much work to do, and instills a sense of pride in their work. And last is job rotation. Workers shift to different jobs to increase understanding of the total process. Rotation allows the workers to see how output from their previous assignments is used later in the production or service process. Team approaches to job design. Another option for job design is using teams rather than individuals for certain assignments. Problem-solving teams, special-purpose teams, and self-directed teams are three different kinds of employee teams. Problem-solving teams. Small groups of employees and supervisors trained in problem-solving techniques who meet to identify, analyze, and propose solutions to workplace problems. The purpose of problem-solving teams is to use the employees of operational procedures. Problem-solving teams are useful for improving operations and as a way to improve communication between employees and management. Special-purpose teams. Highly focused, short-term teams addressing issues important to management and labor. Members of special-purpose teams typically represent several functional areas for an overall view of the problem. Self-directed or self-managed teams. Integrated teams empowered to control portions of their process. A self-directed team is a group of people working together in their own ways toward a common goal that the team has defined. The alternative workplace brings work to the worker rather than the worker to the workplace. Companies have begun using alternative workplace for the benefits they afford in terms of cost reduction, productivity, and flexibility. The cost reduction is achieved through eliminating offices people do not need, consolidating others, and thereby reducing overhead expenses. There are 6 different alternative workplace arrangements. First is teleworking and telecommuting. Second is a telework center. Third is a virtual office or virtual workplace. Fourth is hoteling. Fifth is hot desking. And last is desk sharing. Teleworking and telecommuting are synonymous terms, meaning the act of performing all or a portion of work functions as an alternative workplace, such as working at home or a telework center. The intent is to reduce or eliminate an employee commute. Second is, telework center is a facility that provides workstations and other office facilities or services that an employee can use for a fee and is geographically convenient alternative workplace for the employee. Virtual office or virtual workplace is a work environment in which employees work cooperatively from different locations using a computer network. Hoteling. With hoteling, employees are worked in one facility, home-based particularly, part of the time and at one or more alternative work sites the rest of the time. Desk sharing is a work arrangement in which 2 or more employees share the same workstation on given days. The difficulty in desk sharing is arranging a schedule that works for all parties involved in terms of completing their work assignments. To determine whether the alternative workplace is right for your organization, consider the following 7 questions. First is, are you committed to new ways of doing things? Will you reward employees for results achieved in an alternative workplace? Second, is your organizational industrial or informational? If your structure is designed for making products or providing services that require face-to-face interaction, the potential for using alternative workplace is likely to be limited. Third, does your organization have an open culture and proactive managers? Your managers must be open to change and must support their migration to alternative workplaces for it to work. Fourth, can you establish clear links among staff, functions, and time? You need to identify what must be done and when. There can be no ambiguity in expectations, schedules must be clear. Fifth, are you prepared to push back or loosen your control over your direct reports? Managers must respect their direct reports and trust that work will be completed when the worker is out of sight. 6. Are there known external barriers? Do your employees have adequate space to work from home? Will they be able to work at home? Or will there be additional distractions? And last, are you willing to invest in the tools and training needed to make an alternative workplace succeed? Make sure that managers are given guidance in monitoring remote employees, that employees know what is expected of them, and that the customers are fully informed. Today, more than 30 million employees work in alternative workplaces. Thank you for listening. If you want to know more about our topic, work system design, then keep on watching.